Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're going to be working on flipper bats. What you normally get when you work on flipper bats, after you use them and clean them, they get kind of grainy and nasty looking. Let's see if we can tighten it in more. See, it just gets all scratchy and it just doesn't look good anymore. Unlike this one, it's all real nice and shiny. Kind of looks pretty new on top. That one versus that one, there's a difference. I'm going to show you how to get this one to look like this one. A lot of people, they replace their bats because they look like this after they're done being cleaned. You can see it just doesn't have that quality like this one. This one looks more fresh, like brand new. It actually looks better in person. The video doesn't do it justice. So we're going to put that one right there just to keep it away. How to clean this is we are going to use some Novus 2. Novus 2. This isn't just, we're not just doing this and rubbing it. We're going to highly polish it. Normally you just take your towel and you rub it and get it done. What we're going to do is use some heat and pressure. The heat is going to be generated by pushing it down real super hard with the pressure and the Novus 2 on a super hard flat surface. And you're just going to go back and forth with this. And it is going to get better looking. As you can see, it's a lot better looking now. You can do this with all the sides. I want to get that Williams logo pretty good. And if you feel like it's not doing it good enough, you can just do this. I'm going to put that over there so you guys see I'm not switching them. We'll double it up. Doubling it up actually kind of works a little bit better because you can push down and you can get inside this Williams logo a little easier. See how the scratches are almost gone? What we're doing is we're polishing it, and by pushing hard on it, we're also generating heat, which is also, in turn, smoothing out the plastic. And then we take this one that's been over there. Look at that. This one we just have a little more polishing to do. Yeah, I got more Novus too, don't worry. And you can do it on the sides. But this will get your flipper bat to look almost new, to where you don't just need to throw out your bats because they're all scratched up looking and buy new ones. It's all nice and highly polished now. Now we can do that with the sides too. I don't worry too much about this area because that gets covered with the rubber band. Same thing, push down, go back and forth. not going to be perfect if your bats are beat up. These ones aren't the best bats. However, this is a game that I'm selling, so I'm trying to make the bats look as good as possible without buying new ones. And then when you put the rubber band around it, you will make most of that disappear. Like I said, you can also double it up even more. So you can get those corners easier. It's harder doing this side for me. There we go. And this will take out almost all the scratches and polish it up really nice. Most important is that top. You want that top to look as good as possible. That's what you're looking at. At the end, I do kind of like a circle, like this. You wanna, I don't want to just go like this or like this. This way, if there's any little fine scratches, this will blend them out. This isn't a perfect way. You can use a polishing wheel to do this. However, polishing wheel generates even more heat. So if you're going to use a polishing wheel, practice on junk bats. So you know, this is the area we're really worried about, where my thumb's going on. It's nice and smooth and clean. And it's nice and smooth and polished and clean. Now I'll show you when we put the rubbers on. How the rest of the floss will kind of disappear, and that's a good bag right there. That bag is great for putting balls in when you sell machines or deliver machines. There we go. There are still some scratches I can work on this one. I don't think I'm going to get them all out. It's going to be a lot better looking. Than leaving them in. There's still some on the top where the band's going to be. But if you're going to look for them, you're going to notice them. If you're not going to look for them, you're not going to see them too much. There we go, pretty good looking pair of used bats that are going to get their second chance of life, and these are really old ones because they're the two-piece. But yeah, they're good. They look really great from the top, and that's what you're looking at. You're looking at them like that. And they look really great from the top. And that's what you want. There's a weird color on that river. Some type of staining. That is weird. Well, you know how we can fix that. There. That's fixed. I'm not seeing that anyways. No, it's underneath. There. Two pretty decent looking flipper bats. They're not brand new, but they don't have that scratched up, jacked up looking, severely used look to them. They look really good. They're nice, polished on top. And they will look 100% better than what they did in this machine before I even cleaned them. I wish I would have completely left one alone and not cleaned it. I did clean it a little bit. But yeah, I think these are good. They will pass. They're better than buying brand new ones if you got a slightly beat machine with not a perfect playfield and not a perfect cabinet. These are perfect for it. So I always feel if you got a beat machine, and if the more new parts on it, the more they stand out. Oh, and since you can read my little signs, check out Mike's Classic Pinball, Pinball Shenanigans, Pinball Wizard, Pinball Mayhem, TurboGrafx 7. TurboGrafx 7 is on Twitch. Pinball Mayhem is on YouTube. Pinball Wizard is YouTube. Pinball Shenanigans is YouTube. Mike's Classic Pinball is on YouTube. And this is for my OBS, so I don't forget. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Look from a distance, they're perfect. This is a way to save your flipper bats instead of tossing them out, because they're not real shiny and scratched up and junky looking. These will pass perfect in this game. And also a little tip too. I don't know how good you can see that. There you go. That's a L. When I take my flippers off, I always carve L or I carve a R. I usually do L because L is easier to carve. That way, I know this one goes on that side and this one goes on that side, because a lot of times with these grooves that get cut into the flippers, from what tightening them down, I know this should tighten down hard and stay tight because there's already gouges grabbed into it. Or if it doesn't, you know this was on the left and you can just flip them now and get a new biting surface. So there's another tip for you. Anyways, thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Check out Comet Pinball for your best LEDs. Find us on Facebook, Mark's Basement Arcade, Instagram, Mark's Basement Arcade. And of course, you're on YouTube. And if you watch this, you probably love my show. And you've probably watched other shows, so hit the subscribe button. And I guess that's about it. Later.